Right, so where were we when we left this?
Right. I had a few ideas.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
that's exciting.
I was thinking, uh, but I was doing some notes on my map, and I was doing some just other notes randomly on like our inventories, well, our inventory. Uh, so things we haven't worked out anything to do with. Um, and by haven't worked out anything to do with, we just haven't done anything with, and they may not be any interactions,
Yeah,
but we just haven't touched them.
the stuff in our
Um,
pockets.
stuff in our pockets and the stuff in the world as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
So
I'm all
we
ears.
haven't we haven't used the 4-leaf clover, but we did collect it. The bowl we picked up, and that said something, and I don't remember what it said, but that said something like "fill me."
I believe it did.
Um, but we tried.
Oh, it just says Phil. But
Just says "fill,"
yes.
and we tried to fill it with water, or we tried to fill it from a lake, but I just feel like that's too Now that I'm certain, sort of, that we're going to get a treasure from this map,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's going to be behind the boulder. That was my working theory. And I think there's going to be another zone.
Okay, yeah, so there's a boulder in the cave which is blocking our entrance to a location. You think at some point we'll be able to roll that boulder or move it, and
Or
behind
just
it,
get round it.
yeah, will be a
Who knows?
treasure.
Um,
Okay,
and we haven't used the well either.
that's
So
yep.
so there's the well. There's a rock that we haven't touched that I think probably we might need to just look at. There's a stump.
Suspicious
Um,
stump.
yeah, the
There's
problem is there's no other places that have said like, yeah, there's this one solitary stump. There's this one rock. Like everything else seems to be like
mm,
multiples. So I was thinking the bowl. I'm expecting it to be like a fairy tale thing
okay.
again, but I don't know of any fairy tale bowls.
Any bowls in fantasy or fiction?
Well, if it's gonna be like fantasy or like magical or something, it'll be like I don't know, like it'll be like a bowl that I already think of Harry Potter now. That little thing, conch shell that fills up with water
Oh, what
by
in
itself.
that terrifying
Yeah, in
cave?
that terrifying cave.
He's like, "Don't stop me drinking, even if
Yeah, that bit.
it
Even
looks
though I
like
beg
I'm
you
about to
to let me
die."
stop. um,
Weird
but I mean,
conversation.
like, if it's magical, then surely you can just like.
Okay, so where do you think we should go to try and fill this bowl then? What are the options, do you think?
I really don't want to go around every single lake and try it. That seems
Did we
like so
mention a
much
crystal
work.
lake? Is that worth trying
There was
first?
a mirror lake. That's
Mirror
the one
lake.
that's closest, but that's if we actually think this is going to turn into the treasure, which I'm now not
You're
sure of.
dubious about, whereas I'm fully committed to this.
Like,
If
I think it's going to be something really stupid. Like, you fill it by just filling it or something.
hmm,
Like, I expect it to be like you put a walnut in it, you say fill, and it
well,
fills up. You know,
yeah.
like I'm just expecting it to be something like that.
Okay, well, let's
Now,
let's give it some. I mean, we could well find that it's this guy.
oh yeah, just fill it with the thing
That's
that the ancient metal pump.
yeah. It doesn't work yet, so maybe we have to
True.
fix it. I would say let's try the lake. If you're saying the mirror one is relatively near, I don't know why I'm
I'll have
being
to
so
check.
lazy.
I'll check the other map, the mirror one. Where is that? Mirror Lake is above the goat pen. Where are we? Cottage. If we go left, That's yeah.
You didn't see that.
And then up. And we'll go past this stump.
Is this the stump that you're suspicious of?
This is the stump. Oh, wait, there's a hollow log. That's what it was. Sorry, stump. I've written stump. We didn't do anything with this hollow log or stump, did we?
No, I think I spent a bit of time trying to, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue. I just have a feeling because it's unique.
From here you can see that the stump is very old and nearly petrified.
Well, I mean, there's the log and...
Oh. How close?
Wait, so you're looking at the hollow log rather than the stump, aren't you, at the moment?
Yeah. Oh, so do you think we need to...
Well, I think you need to get closer to the stump.
Okay, I was all about that other one.
Oh, phone's going off.
Do you need a break?
No, it's fine. It's just going off a lot.
Inside the old rotted stump, you notice a small canvas pouch.
Ah.
You notice the pouch feels aged and tattered. The tattered pouch is made of a coarse canvas.
Nice.
Interesting. It is only a rotted log.
So yeah, that so I guess it does kind of sort of hint you towards things you can do then.
But you think we're being steered towards this?
I think we're being steered towards that because when you said look at thing, it was like get closer. You know,
yeah, and I was
as
just
opposed
like,
to otherwise it would have just been like,
I can't get any closer. I can't get any closer to this thing. And you're like, it's over there, mate. Seriously. Don't you know the difference between a log and a stump?
Whereas that one was fairly blunt. That one was just like, it's just rotted.
Yeah.
You know, compared to the other one being like, you should maybe get closer. And take a real look.
Well, that paid off.
Okay,
we got a pouch.
I'm gonna cross that off. Can we open the pouch?
Oh, I didn't even dare to think of such a thing. Cautiously, you open the pouch and see many sparkling and flashing diamonds. Whoa. Quickly, you close it again so as not to lose any.
Sorry, we have a pouch of diamonds and it's raised our points by 7. That's a 10-pointer.
We literally have a pouch of diamonds.
Nice.
Surely that's enough. Surely that's enough for the king.
That's enough for a retirement fund, a pouch of diamonds.
This is what I was actually thinking. We've got what I assume is the bottomless chest of infinite wealth.
Yeah.
Is that not enough?
No, you need a shield that it makes us impervious to damage, and the other thing, the mirror that does something. What's the mirror? Shows something, I assume.
Don't actually remember what the mirror does. I assumed it was just a functional thing. Like,
I need to see yourself.
I need to check my hair. Please give me the mirror.
I need to know what it looked like to have infinite wealth.
I just thought, you could buy a mirror, and you could probably buy a decent shield, and a lot more other things with your infinite wealth. Oh, like...
Yeah, I think we're done. Really, I agree with that. I think we're done.
And he's locked the castle doors, so we can't come in until we've finished.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it's like, nope.
Okay, so
all right.
The lake will be up 1.
Okay.
And then we're going to go round the goat pen.
We haven't done it.
either left or right. I mean, I don't trust the thing. I'll be
Not.
honest.
We've not done anything with this goat guy.
This goat is going to be a problem, I think.
Mostly
because all goats are problems.
There's a rich lineage of goats in graphic adventure games.
So you want to go up now?
Oh, okay. We're just going round.
Above. Yeah, we're just going round and then we're going up. So directly above you should be the mirror lake, which I've not drawn as at an appropriate shape. So I don't know what it actually looks like.
Ooh.
I mean, actually, that's pretty close. I've drawn that better than I thought.
Have I ever told you about Granny's garden? That's a very strange sentence, but
in real life or like a story?
In real life, the BBC computer game Granny's Garden.
No.
It was an educational game that we had at our school, and basically you had to solve problems, and you would occasionally be threatened by what at the time for me was an absolutely terrifying witch, which I'm sure you could find on the internet if you
Oh, I'm sure I can.
If you want to check.
And I'm sure I absolutely will.
But the witch looks a little bit like that.
Sorry, that's Granny's.
Not absolutely, but she's got a beak.
Witch.
And if you look at it, you'll probably be like, "Why would you ever be scared of this?" Also, it's like the old version, yeah, blue
green hair, tiny little bird eye,
with a long nose, with teeth like.
So it's really inset and a proper beak, yeah.
Yeah.
Haha! Now I've got you.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, she was horrible.
I can imagine the sound. There was a sound that went along with that.
If there is, I've blanked it from my mind.
Feels like the sort of thing that would be quite a sharp, sudden thing. Oh, nice.
Look, I'm just saying, if I'd fallen into a lake with a bowl,
it would be filled with water.
It would be filled with water.
You're saying you would come out of that lake with
the
bowl at such an angle that it scoops the water.
I just feel it would be filled, or it would.
Have you tried it? Have you tried it on the edge of the
lake?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like without actually getting it.
Yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't just need to write the word fill?
What? How did you get that? It's got nothing to do with the last one.
Because the last one said the last thing we did was really specific but vague as well. It was like, we had to pick up pebbles.
After uttering that strange word, fill, the bowl starts quivering and immediately fills up with a delicious hot stew. Now, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who do we know who is starving?
We know hungry person.
Two hungry people, right?
Where is that again? Right. So that's back exactly the way we came.
Back to the cottage.
Okay. Right. It was a magic bullshit bowl. I didn't actually genuinely think that was going to be the case. I was joking a little bit about that.
Well, I assumed I thought the keyword would have him fill up the bowl with water, but I didn't know.
I was pretty sure it was going to be water.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting.
Just speak the word, and it would go all like Amazon Echo on you.
I mean, I guess this is how we get the fiddle.
I've been after that fiddle for a long time.
I know, I know. It's the last, their last. That was their last precious possession, and you wanted it straight away.
It's right there. They're not even using it. Be interesting if they don't want our delicious stew.
I mean, I guess that would be pretty weird, yeah. We can just go right, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I don't know where we are.
Well, I mean, you don't have a map, so that is fair.
No, I am lost.
And everything wraps around, which is already enough to confuse. Right.
Behold, I am here with a bowl of
With
stew.
a bowl.
The Woodcutter family is very grateful that you have given them a bowl of stew. Now they will have at least one last meal. Jesus Christ.
But it's infinite, isn't it?
No, what they're going to do is they're going to eat the bowl as well. That's how hungry they are. Yeah, you're right. Like, surely if... Well, I guess we'd have to explain to them how this works. We've just given them this bowl, and we're just going to leave and not go, oh, by the way, if you say Phil, you can have more stew.
You can survive now.
Yeah.
If anything, we've given you a solution that is much better.
Yeah, you don't have to do this suicide pact that you appear to be about to fulfill. Okay, as a token of their gratitude, they offer their last earthly possession, the Woodcutter's fiddle.
I mean, they have a house.
Oh, look how happy they are.
Oh, that bowl is huge.
That bowl, we could get in that bowl. How are we carrying it around? Well, we are about to pick up a massive fiddle as well.
Yeah, that's definitely not a fiddle. That's a what's the big one?
Double bass.
Double bass. Yeah.
Yep. Looks like one.
I was going to say oboe, but that's probably not right.
I'm not 100% au fait with the various sizes of string instruments.
No, neither am I. It's just the only word that came to mind.
It might have been cello. That's quite a big one, I think. There's some stringed instrument facts. Okay,
it would be cello. Yeah.
Fiddle is fashioned from polished cherry wood.
Nice.
Does that mean anything?
It's got a red outline. That's why it's a cherry wood fiddle.
It's beautiful. What do you think we could do?
Okay, so what have we got now? What have we got? We've gotten rid of the bowl. Okay, that's actually crossed off 2 things from my...
Okay, we've got the infinite chest, we think. 4-leaf clover,
Yeah,
pouch of diamonds, fiddle, the note, which I'm assuming is no longer of use, the leather slingshot, which we used on the giant, cheese we haven't used, and the walnut we haven't used. I'm going to assume that the cheese is going to involve some mice. But
I think so, but we haven't come across any. So
we haven't come across any mice in this
But
kingdom.
I do think that is correct, because that seems really, like, in theme.
Is there any chance we could... I mean, there's a little hole. One might posit that a mouse could emerge from a little hole. Maybe a mouse would be encouraged out of the hole by a fiddle.
Okay.
And then having come out and enjoyed that, might then want some cheese.
Well, on that note, I mean the hole is, if you go back right.
Oh, right.
Because it's actually underneath the second tile of the cottage. So you go right and then down. But the only other 2 things I've got listed at the moment in terms of things we haven't really touched or seen or done anything with, bar the fact that we have that walnut that I just have no clue what we're supposed to do with. There's the rock and the well.
Right.
Now I'm certain now that we go down that well.
Well, one way or another.
It was massive. It was massive.
Not that I don't trust this game.
No, why wouldn't you?
Before I try to play this fiddle, you play a lively toe-tapping tune on the fiddle.
Oh. Jeez.
That was a bit abrupt.
That was I wouldn't toe tapping.
His fiddle is a MIDI fiddle.
Whoa. Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's the land of magic fiddles. Of course it's a MIDI fiddle.
Who could have guessed? Right. Well, I mean, it was nice that we got to play the fiddle, but that appears to have done nothing.
And we've tried the cheese on it.
I feel we've done this already. When looking in a small hole, you see a faint green glow. We discovered that faint green glow was nothing last time we...
Yeah, as in we couldn't. There's nothing we could do anything.
Yeah, very cautiously you reach into the hole and to your dismay find nothing.
I think you mentioned something about like an Alice in Wonderland style thing. So maybe, like you said.
Well, that was all based around putting the putting water in the bowl, drinking it, and finding that it made you smaller.
But maybe that mushroom does it, because that mushroom...
Shouldn't eat mushrooms. Shouldn't go around eating strange mushrooms. I have a feeling, given the game this is, we won't find ourselves smaller. We'll find ourselves dead.
I mean, I still think we should save and do it, but...
We can't get to that mushroom at the moment anyway, can we?
No, we can't. We can't.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, if we get a mushroom, I'm sure we'll eat it.
Yeah. So I think we need to go north, or
okay.
We need to go up a couple times and right to get to the rock that is suspect, but not that suspect. It's probably just going to be a rock.
What are you thinking about this rock?
It's because it's the only thing. I'm ticking things off. I'm going down a list here
of like screens
of things that we haven't done anything with. Like, as in, we haven't even like looked at them.
Mm.
And I think, learned in the last 2 sessions to not put anything past this game.
No.
Because it seems to just create magic solutions out of nowhere.
Can't be trusted.
So I think you can go right. You should be at the rock. Either that or an ogre. No, that's the rock.
No, it's this rock.
Yeah, it's that rock.
Right by the castle.
Yeah, that's the one.
You remember that guy that ran down the stairs and wanted something from us?
Yeah, he wanted treasure. I think we have treasure now.
You think he'd nick our diamonds?
I think he'd nick our diamonds.
Do you think
Do
you think that's a score thing?
Possibly.
They take your diamonds away.
They just take your diamonds. We've had the golden thing. We've had this set of diamonds. Oh, fair enough. Oh. Too far away. Take rock.
I feel like that's not the biggest issue here. Yeah, thank you.
That's fair.
Come on.
I mean, that's got more interactions than I would have thought.
Yeah, you're not close enough to try and pick up that rock.
Try kicking the rock. What will it understand?
Oh, nice! Heave and a hoe.
I thought that was just gonna be a rock.
You managed to move the rock. revealing a dark hole underneath it.
You leave it.
Well, he just started moving.
That was
He's
funny.
like, I'm out of here.
Nice. Don't like holes.
That's a saying. Okay.
That's what Graham said.
I don't like holes.
Right, rock. This has been great, this list so far. I've got more faith in my ability to write things down that we haven't touched.
Do we want to go down?
It doesn't look that big. Do you want to look at it?
Oh.
Considering you could fall off a staircase,
Yeah.
I think you should have the ability to fall down that hole.
Oh, there is an intricately carved dagger in the hole. It wasn't that kind of hole. Okay. You reach into the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself, because that would make life harder.
You know what? I'm surprised it didn't force you to do like take dagger by handle. Take dagger. Oh, whoops, you grabbed it by the blade.
Its handle is beautifully carved. The blade is bronze and very sharp.
Nice.
What could we do with a dagger in this game?
I guess we could have... I don't know. No, it didn't come up for the giant thing. We couldn't have stabbed the giant.
Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know what sort of things like...
Jump on the giant's back and start hacking away. Right.
I don't know what sort of person Graham is.
This is meant to be a nice family-friendly game.
All right, but I bet you we can stab something. I'm almost certain we can.
All right. Well, we'll see. I guess.
We haven't come across many enemies, in all fairness. Like maybe you can kill like the ogre.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few places where
we had a few random encounters. Maybe that's just to defend yourself.
Yeah, maybe. I guess we'll find out. I kind of feel like it would have more of a functional use than simply.
Yeah, like a puzzle solving thing.
Yeah, or to cut our way through some obstacle that's preventing us to get from one screen to another. Would be my guess.
Like a bramble or like a
bramble, thicket, hedge.
Synonyms.
Yeah, yes, synonym. Or I don't know. Maybe we get in the. This is reaching a bit. Maybe we climb into the bucket of the wishing well and cut the rope.